battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. A lot of folks fighting for the title, including our leader. That one looking good. It's in the fairway here to start round 2. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Hi Rich, it's great to be here. We are in for an adventurous ride today, the backdrop of blue Lake Michigan. But finding the short grass, the fairway, one of the hardest things to do around here, so we're off to a promising start.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
This is an 11-foot putt. Oh, how good a read is that? It is a birdie at the opening hole. And coming off a 64 in yesterday's round 1, he'll move to 1 under here today. Frank, Bold is beautiful here at Whistling Straits, and this second hole is for the Bold, isn't it?
Well, even though it's just under 600 yards, it is reachable for the long hitters. Ideally, you want to hit it down the left side, because that way you can see the green. There is bunkers left, and there is bunkers right.
That one going to be in great shape. So following the birdie at 1, a solid drive here at the second. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And it's a long and slender hole, very challenging, and being on the right-hand side makes it even more so. We're looking at a blind second shot, with that pot bunker just 35 yards short of the green, making it even more tough.
Good second shot, that last bounce, a little unlucky, but still that third shot sits up rather nicely into this par 5.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. That's going to slide by to the left. Good work to get into that position, but couldn't finish it off. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead. Now to the first par 3 on this golf course. It's the third, about 188 yards.
Yeah, big green with lots of undulations, and it moves the ball from that right side towards the left, towards Lake Michigan. But club selection, important here.
Okay, safely aboard. From close range, this for a 2. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. And he gets it to 2 under for his round. 11 under now for the tournament. So off the par 3 third, now a beefy par 4, Frank.
And it's called Glory. Now make 4 here, give yourself a self 5.
Back here at Whistling Straits, we're on the 4th tee. It's a par 4, and it's a good one, Frank. 494 yards.
Very intimidating to the eye there. It sort of makes you hit it down the left side, but that's where you've got to be careful. Because if you hit it down the left, it's going to kick further left and cause a lot of problems.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And the 4th year at Whistling Straits, it's challenging enough. You just have to find the fairway. That's what we've done here, so still a chance of making a par or better.
Just 5 feet left. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he's going to remain 1 shot off the pace. Here at Whistling Straits, and they call this hole Snake. Frank, how do you avoid getting bitten by it?
Well, if you go left, there's water. If you go right, there's water. This hole is anything other than straight, so it suits its name. Somehow find the fairway. Best way to play this is treat it as a 3-shotter. The drive was fine, but just not long enough. So this par 5 out of his reach.
Yes, a good roll there. That's in for birdie. And he'll move to 11 under par. Set to go now at the 6th. It's a pretty short par 4.
Yeah, slight dogleg to the right, but you can play it straight away. There's a series of bunkers down that left side, and then they really choke the fairway at about 320 yards.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, and this 6th hole is the shortest on the front 9, known as Gremlin's Ear. That's because of the unique shape of this green. Thankfully, the pin today is in the front portion. Definitely more accessible, but beware of those bunkers short right.
I always knew that was going to be a good shot when it left the club face. What's that, 8 or 9 feet? Excellent shot.
This a little under 10 feet for birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt. A birdie here at 1. And with it, he'll take over the top spot on the leaderboard here on this Friday. On the 7th tee now, and a tricky 221-yard par 3.
If you have a look at the way in which Pete Dye has designed this hole, you can see that the green shapes away to the right. So if you can bring the ball in from the left, it's certainly desirable.
Okay, that will finish on the front of the green, and with the pin cut front right, a birdie try forthcoming. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Well, even though this is a longer putt, it's very makeable. Mostly flat overall, maybe just a slight break to the right, but not very much.
Yeah, that's a pretty good putt, just a little bit off the mark. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And this will remain a one-shot advantage. This one have enough going on for you? 506 yards, and it's a par 4 this 8th hole. Count them. There are more than 100 bunkers on this hole. So what you need to do is favor the left side, because if you don't, there is that steep drop-off right into Lake Michigan, all those dunes, all those bunkers on the right. Focus. Focus. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Frank, when we stop staring at Lake Michigan in the background, what should we be focusing on this shot?
Well, somehow you've got to thread a long iron in between the bunkers on the left and the bunkers on the right onto a very, very narrow green.
And how about that for a nice approach from way out? That one finds the green with a birdie putt on tap. Oh, no problems at all. The pace perfect. It is in for birdie. And he'll move to 13 under par for the tournament. Headed to the clubhouse now for a hot dog and a soda at the turn. But first, a little bit of business here with this par 4 ninth.
And this is going to take a straight tee shot. Trouble on both sides of this fairway. Also, be very, very aware of the shape of this fairway. It's downhill and slopes left to right.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. From the fairway, Iona, this is second.
And it is a tough par 4 to finish this front 9. Being in this section of the fairway has opened up the green nicely, but beware of 7 Mile Creek that snakes its way down the right-hand side.
Well, Rich, I didn't expect this sort of fireworks here today, but already with some birdies on the card and another one here by the looks of things.
Easy as can be. It's a tap-in birdie here at the 9th. And that will make this an even 30 for the front side, going out in 6 under par. Starting off the backside with the 391-yard par 4 10th. Best to try and hug the left side of the fairway. You have to avoid the deep bunker on the right, which demands a 240-yard carry. This is turning a little to his left. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. So Iona, this his second from the fairway.
Yeah, we've got 127 yards left to the hole today, and the pin on the back portion in the left-hand side of this green.
This one's looking good.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
It's about a 60% make percentage from here. This for birdie. Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And the lead swells to 6 here on this Friday. We're now at the 11th hole, and this is a huge par 5. 645 yards, Frank, that's a biggie.
And plus, this hole bends to the right, which sort of makes you think that you can hit it down the right side. But if you miss down the right, there's just a multitude of bunkers that'll swallow up that ball, and you're nearly guaranteed to make at least 6.
Now a second from well over